What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Last episode, we worked our way up through the village of Haven, through the Chantry, and through the little ruined temple there, and now we're in the Rim Lair. As the name implies, you can expect to run into a lot of dragons here, I'm sure. Cultist Overseer. We don't have any mages, it looks like, so that's good for us. Let's get that done right now. Cultist Overseer dies first. Beautiful messy kills. Make sure we're flanking all these enemies, chopping that wood. Perfect lineup for a dual sweep. And that's the first encounter. What did the Overseer have? Just Lyrium potions. There's a lot of interesting things going on up here in Haven. There's supposedly Andraste in the flesh up here. There's Ash Wraiths, which in the Codex episode we just read, we learned that those are actually disciples of Andraste that burn themselves at the stake so they could become demons to protect this place. Very creepy.
Enemies approach.
Cultist Mage, of course, she dies first. Now they have their own little village's equivalent of a male divine going on here, which, being a cult of Andraste, is very strange to have male divines, considering not only was he male, he was also a mage. Again, as you can see, currently there's plenty of mages here. But they definitely differ from the Chantry in a lot of ways. We've also been reading a lot of codexes about dragon cults and things like that, so you can only assume, given that this is a Rim Lair, there's something going on up here with dragons. Anybody that's ever played these games before knows exactly how Reavers are made, so that'll give you a little hint to what's going on here.
Immediately.
How we doing on inventory space? 94. We still got around 30 left. We're good. We might have to start picking and choosing here soon, but we're good right now.
This should be easy enough.
Going deep into the mountain now. We're in these caves.
Trap! Trap! Trap!
My party got ambushed by drakes from behind.
Just die already!
Too old for this.
Now, I don't recall if dragonlings can or cannot drop scales, but we're definitely going to be keeping an eye out for those. We haven't found any yet, and I do want them for the quest in Denerim. And no loot on these dragonlings. Interesting that there's all these bear traps down here. If we did read in codexes that dragon cults often make deals with high dragons to take care of their young in return for their ability to drink their blood, basically, and get the powers. But these cabins being full of bear traps doesn't seem to be taking very much care of their young. But also, it is also rumored that they tend to eat some of the young as part of the deal, so perhaps that's why the bear traps are there. Catching dinner. Doesn't seem to be much in the way of gain up here outside of the chickens they had up front. Right, Morgan. Get rid of him for me.
Fear is your weakness.
Alistair popped on.
Victory comes mine.
My mages are actually getting ambushed currently by a drake. Or dragon, rather. He did manage to put this guy to sleep first.
Let's get started.
Now we got
Stay down. As you wish.
Perfect lineup for a sweep. Look, it's Reva.
On it.
Yeah, that mage just got absolutely annihilated. He did manage to freeze Alistair though, unfortunately.
going to bed.
Alistair, pop tone, please. I'm getting more attention than I would like to have. Perfect lineup for a sweep. Just gave it to us.
Desperation is an ugly perfume.
I did not notice my backline of mages getting harassed here. We're gonna run them forward to Alistair, and then he can pop his taunt.
At your order.
I think he should have called all of them there. Indeed he did. Perfect setup.
I think we work well together.
Master slow runes, not bad. Look back here. Frostback Mountains. Now of all these dragons, not a single scale. That's unfortunate. I guess maybe they can't produce them.
Trap. Trap.
A lot of traps down the flank angle. But they didn't put them on the other side, they might have got me. Maybe I shouldn't give them tips. I gotta try and remember along our way on the path here how you get the Reaver subclass so I can remember to save before we get there. Might actually be up here. Morgan, you know the drill. Get rid of that mage for me.
I am ready.
Alistair, you're up. I'm overextending a little here, but I want the mage dead. Perfect, now we can go back to Alistair. Take as much aggro as we can get him to take. Move up behind that tank, let him take the heat. Again, let him go first. He's gonna pull the aggro once he attacks it. Beautiful. There's a lot of people up in this cold. They must have been up in these mountains for generations. We have a fork in the road. Alright, I'm gonna drop a save here. What do you guys think, left or right? Let's do left. One of them is the right way, one of them is the wrong way. I want to take the wrong way first, so hopefully I picked right. Slash wrong. I was hoping to get her dead before she got that off.
Come, you can do better than that.
It's your time to die.
Let's get some.
You're victorious.
Beautiful. And the head comes off with the level up. Another fork in the road. Real fast. We'll get 1 willpower, of course. At this point, I'm just going to go 40 dexterity. It's right there. There's no reason not to. That'll give us more survivability, chance to evade. Feign death or evasion? I think it's high time we get evasion, realistically. Or perhaps we go whirlwind. Let's get whirlwind. It's been way too long since I've touched anything in the dual weaponry. We'll get whirlwind. Which those 2 abilities around. Now when we're surrounded, we can pop whirlwind. Stop fulfilling that Beyblade fantasy I've been telling you guys about. Should get a decent opportunity to show you guys that ability in here too. It's only being spammed with a lot of enemies to surround us.
Trap. Trap.
I almost fell for that.
On your guard. Show me what you've got.
It looks like Alistair did fall for that. Gotta get rid of this nasty little mage here.
It's either you or me. It's gonna be me.
Wonderful. Now my spidey senses are actually tingling here a little. I think I came the right way the first time.
As you wish.
We'll keep going and we'll see it out. We'll see if I'm right about that or not.
As you wish.
Pretty sure I am. We're gonna have to do a big old run back. There's 3 different locations. One way is the main way, one is the way to a little dragon lair, and the other way is a quick little encounter with a nasty mage we need to kill. Yes, that's the way. So we're not gonna do this. We're gonna head on back. See, I knew it. I had a sense that that went terribly wrong. So if you're interested in getting the Reva, subclass, and you want to save before you talk to Kolgrim, because in order to get it, you're going to have to make a little deal with him. I'm going to drop the save, but I probably won't show you how to get it, but I will explain it when it's relevant, and then off camera I'll come back and do it his way, just so it's unlocked in my current playthrough. And then we'll give Reva to somebody. Or at least we'll have the codex. But I will explain it so you guys know how to do it. Won't leave you hanging.
Have we been turned around? How does anyone navigate these halls?
With veracity and temperance. Here is the asshole mage. The nasty mage I was talking about. You want him to die very quickly. He is definitely the problem here. Not sure if that's aimed accurately, but we'll see, I suppose. It was not, because he took 0 damage from that. Alistair, pop your taunt. Take care of some of the traps. Pop the whirlwind. Alistair's gonna go take care of Mr. Mage. Combat magic is not gonna be enough to stay alive. We did just lose our mage backline because I wasn't paying enough attention.
You never had it. Let's get started.
Hope that doesn't cost us too greatly. Alistair, I need you to taunt very badly. And I'm gonna have to micromanage the hell out of both of our health pools, friend.
On to Tainted God. Ready for action. It's either you or
Luckily, at this point, Alistair is just like a giant human battering ram. He's not in much danger. I'm gonna manage to just chop that wood while he takes the brunt. Huge lapse in concentration there from me to let both my mages be surrounded and flanked by dragons like that. That's definitely my bad. Sorry about that win in Morrigan. Sloppy play, sloppy play.
as you wish.
Finally a Drake scale. We get the new quest, Drake scale armor.
This should be easy enough.
Now there's a lot of cool things you can make out of dragon scales. Dragon eggs here, that's what the Overseer was doing. He's watching the hatch. Any other goodies down here? There's one more room we need to do. We're not done down here just yet. Follow it along. Our other companions are probably coming close to a level up too. Here's the main room. Get ourselves a dragon egg in here, I believe. I'm gonna send Morrigan first because I'm assuming there's a mage in here. Indeed.
Victory shall be mine.
Must it all?
End of the mage.
Right. Fighting most dying.
Get Drake out of there. Got a cultist assassin here. I'll still pop your phone.
You cannot win.
There goes the head. And that's that encounter. More Drake scales. The more the merrier, honestly. If you're quite meticulous with the way you kill dragons in this game, you can actually end up with a set of dragon armor for each and every one of your companions. A life drinker. Restriction is blood mage, but it gives you 4 spell power. That would be very good if we had a blood mage. If you're running a mage yourself, I would definitely recommend at least one playthrough where you do use blood magic. It's very strong. That's the real Beyblade of death in this game, is the blood mage build. It is so overpowered. If you ever just want to relax on Nightmare, like maybe you find the combat a little hard to understand and you just want to like chop through the game on Nightmare just to get the achievement or just to say you did, definitely play a mage. That is the one that's going to get it done for you. Realistically, you could probably 2-man the entire game. You get a good tank build going with Alistair, and then you get a really strong blood mage build for your character. You can definitely beat the game like that. Be an interesting little challenge run, if anything. Gotta backtrack a tiny bit more. Take that first path we didn't take. My loot brain and my XP mongering won't let me walk away without it. This actually might be the way we'll have to come back eventually anyway after we go talk to Kolgrim, so we'll see. No, it's not. This is the dragon pen. That's good.
Look at the size of that thing.
More drakes, more scales. I'll step up your tone, first and foremost. Yeah, ass kicked by this dragon.
Begin the onslaught.
As you wish.
Another battle I see.
Fear.
He stunned us out of our whirlwind. Morgan's in a lot of trouble there. She might die regardless. I don't think I'll have time to pop a heal on her. Yeah, Alistair's not gonna have time to get it off. They're just getting our ass kicked by these dragons. Again, there are still tough fights in the game. Definitely, certainly not infallible. The second time in here, these things snuck up on me and killed one of my mages. Pile of dragon filth, stone warrior statuette. That's what we came here for, is the gift at the end. They do have livestock, but they feed the livestock to the dragons and then potentially eat the dragons. They definitely drink the dragon's blood. That's how Reavers get their abilities. Has a kind of a similar effect that drinking Darkspawn blood does, just to a way lesser extent, of course. I don't think it puts a death sentence on you to drink dragon blood. Definitely messes with your mind, though. We'll learn a lot more about that kind of stuff in the future Dragon Age games. Actually, a Canary who explains to you the whole Reaver thing. Canary have a very cool word for dragons. It's Atashe. It means high ones. Right, now, since this is going to be Kolgrim, did I take the wrong path? No, I didn't. But before we talk to Kolgrim, I'm going to drop a save. I recommend you do that too. If you want to just grab the Reaver subclass and then get the ending you want after that, you can save here, do what you want, get the ending you want, save again, then reload this prior save, go do it the other way, and then reload the second save you made to get still the ending, because subclasses carry forward and backwards and to other playthroughs. You unlock it once, you have it always. We actually read a codex by Kolgrim. Calls himself father.
Stop! You will go no further!
Who are you?
You do not have the right to demand my name. You have defiled our temple. You have spilled the blood of the faithful and slaughtered our young. No more! You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this. Why have you come here?
Tell me your name and I will tell you why I'm here.
I am Father Kolgrim, leader and guide to the disciples of Andraste. Kill us, and you will face Andraste. She will smell our blood, and the blood of her children on you, and her wrath will be great.
What are you talking about?
The prophet Andraste has overcome death itself, and has returned to her faithful in a form more radiant than you can imagine. Not even the Tevinter Imperium could hope to slay her now. What hope do you have?
And what has happened to the ashes?
They are still within this temple, but why do we need ashes when we serve the risen Andraste in all her glory?
You treat the ashes with such disdain.
What are they but the remains of a mortal woman?
Are they not magical?
They have nothing compared to the power we draw from the living Andraste.
Is there some way I can partake of this power? This is what you would do if you want the Reva questline. I need to find the urn.
So you are after the ashes? Perhaps there is a way for you to make up for your desecration of our home and temple.
I don't think I'm the one doing the desecrating here. Why do you suddenly want to cooperate with me?
It may be because I believe in second chances. All of us stumble through the darkness before being found and shown the light. Perhaps, through Andraste's mercy, her greatest enemy will become her greatest champion.
Or perhaps you're just delusional.
You know nothing! Andraste revealed herself to us! We are her chosen! To arms, my brethren! Andraste will grant us victory!
So if you haven't gotten the gist of what's actually going on here, the cult of Andraste is not the cult of Andraste anymore. At some point, a high dragon came here. And they decided to drop worshipping Andraste in favor of worshipping this high dragon that they believe to be the soul of Andraste bound into a dragon. That has turned the cult of Andraste's ashes that we read about in all those codexes into a dragon cult. That's why there are so many Reavers here. Poor Kolgrim. He doesn't stand much of a chance. He does have some cool loot though. He has Faith's Edge, which is 15 damage, 4.5 crit chance, 525 armor pen, and it has 2 willpower and backstab damage. We also have Kolgrim's Horn. Sound this horn from the top of the mountain overlooking the village of Haven to summon the High Dragon. We are indeed going to be doing that. You already know. The game is called Dragon Age. If there's a dragon in the game, you already know we're fighting it. We're going to go ahead and take care of this dragon right now before we wrap the episode, and then we'll get to the gauntlet. Head to the mountaintop. And she's just gonna go back to sleep. Now this fight, in my estimation, is actually the hardest fight in the game. This is it. This is the hardest encounter in the game, hands down. The High Dragon at Haven has been a problem for me on numerous playthroughs. It's been a problem for me multiple times. I've had to leave and come back many times in different playthroughs, especially the first time I played this game. This dragon kicked my ass over and over and over again. It is a very hard fight, which is the reason why they let you change your party in this little valley. So that you can make sure you have exactly who you want, where you want, and you can save beforehand and experiment and replay it over and over and over again. Now, we don't want this door. This door is going to take us all the way back to the ruined temple. That's for much later. What we are going to do, make sure we don't use the one that we saved before Kolgrim. We are going to call this one the Gauntlet. You'll see why next episode. And we are, of course, going to switch our party out. We're going to drop Morrigan out for Sten. We want the Dragon Slayer back in our party. And go into his levels, give him 1 dexterity and 2 more strength. Gonna need the buff coming into this fight. Already gave him all the 2-handed, so at this point we can start leveling up his berserketry. We're gonna save again. And now we need to use that horn that we got. We're gonna deal with the dragon, or at least attempt to. I would recommend saving before this fight. See how good I've gotten at this fight over the years. See if we can get it done the first time. Expect there might be a couple of reloads in here. And there it is. Journey ends. The first wipe of the game. Of course, it's to the dragon. Okay. I'm gonna reload this. So, now that we've seen that Sten's approach won't work, let's actually try my Morrigan approach. Let's try this party setup instead. Maybe this will fare us a little better. Pull her down. Sneak Morrigan's level in before. Can we give her anything that's going to help with this at all? I don't think so. Let's start going up towards Crushing Prison further. Right. Start on the big dragon. I need a Morrigan and Wind to back up. Already gave her Mark of Death. Dip into our tactics real fast. I know Morrigan doesn't have, in her tactics anywhere, that she needs to heal Alistair. Already popped Flame Weapon, so real fast. Ally, health. Under 75%. Usability, heal. Let's give her a heal for this fight. I need her to be healing Alistair, it can't just be Win. She doesn't heal enough. Now I need to keep a big eye on Alistair's health here. And my own, not just him. Make sure you keep an eye on his health. We're very lucky so far. She hasn't decided to pick him up and one-shot him. I stunned her out of the grab. She did grab him, but we stunned her off it. Alistair, Thorn. I'm gonna take a heal. I stunned her again. Beautiful. Going very well. Give her Mark of Death. This might be the one. It is the one. Let's go. Second time's the charm. Dual Mage setup too strong. And Dragon Slayer achievement. And of course, the High Dragon has a shit ton of loot that we do not have the space to pick up. So So I'm going to go ahead and edit out a little bit of this as I clear my inventory space to grab this. I'll catch you guys in a sec. Okay, we might have enough at this point to grab it all. She does have a lot. She had Dragon Scales, a Grandmaster Flame Rune, Deadhead Charge, which is 20 physical resistance, Pure Bitch Breed for Duke. Has a bunch of heavy plate, including Dragonbone heavy plate here, and Dragonbone heavy plate boots, and a Dragonbone heavy infantry helmet. He has lots of cool stuff, and she has Matashia War Axe, which is the -1 dexterity. It's not so great, but it does give you bonus crit chance. So that's 5% crit chance if you use this. And we can take it all. Of course, we got to update to our quest now that we have the actual Dragon Scale armor. It's not Drake Scale anymore, now it's Dragon Scale. And that was the High Dragon fight, which I believe is the hardest fight in the game. And since our party handled that very readily, I am pretty sure we'll be able to handle the rest of the game with ease with this party setup. All that being said, this video has been running for a while, so I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, there's a tip link in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you guys soon with more Dragon Age Origins. Take care, guys. Have a good day.